Hello there, folks. This is Sula speaking. This is the preview video for Game 2 of Civ4 AI Survivor Season number 7. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the map that we have queued up for this one. As Game 2, this is one of our games that's going to feature 7 AI leaders. We'll go ahead and debug the map for you. Oops. There we go. All right, so for this map, we have our usual Pangea setup with, as I said, 7 different AI leaders. So this is the landmass that we're going to be working with right here. Starting with our Pool 1 AI leader. This is Mansa, the reigning champion of Civ4 AI Survivor. If you're watching this, you're probably already very familiar with Mansa, spiritual and financial traits, amazing econ, very high piece weight, disliked by most of the other leaders in the game because more leaders are low piece weight than high piece weight. Will probably be able to win if he's left alone, but is also less likely to get left alone than most other leaders. He has a somewhat isolated starting position over here on the right. I don't know that the land is especially high quality, but he does seem to have a decent amount of it. Now, next to him is our Pool 2 leader for this game, Suryavarman. Suryavarman's been pretty successful in some past seasons. He has a number of first-place finishes. Definitely a Pool 2 leader, like not quite at the top, but also one of the better leaders we've had in the competition. Expansive creative are good traits for AI Survivor purposes. He has a low piece weight, which is generally pretty good. And he's also someone who seems to be one of the better low piece weight leaders at actually building econ. Also, some people are probably going to like the fact that he starts with a gold tile and starts with mining as one of the 2 Khmer starting techs. All right, other leaders that we have here. I'll start with our unseeded leaders. We have 5 unseeded leaders in this competition as well. Augustus Caesar of Rome. Interesting leader in the sense that he has 2 traits that pull in different directions. Industrious is a build tall trait. Imperialistic is an expand wide trait. Not a lot of synergy, but does mean that he can do 2 different things. Is tied to the Roman Civ, which is one of the best civs in Civ 4 because of the mighty Praetorian unique unit. And for those who are curious, he does have an iron resource down here. So if you're curious, does Rome have Praetorians? He should have access to iron in this game. All right, next up we have Bismarck. Bismarck, one of the German leaders in Civ 4, has kind of mediocre traits, expansive, industrious. I wouldn't say these are great. They also could be worse. Bismarck had not done much of anything in AI Survivor until last year. We had a really good opening round game, ended up winning it and going on to the playoffs where he did not do so great. He's someone who tends to be more middling. He's kind of middle piece weight, middle in a lot of different categories. Doesn't really stand out in a lot of ways. In theory, he should be able to balance economy and aggression, but in practice, this has meant that he's been a bit of a mediocre leader in past seasons. Next to him, we have Suleiman, another person who has traits that pull in opposite directions. Like Augustus, he's imperialistic, but he's also philosophical, which is an even worse trait for AI Survivor in terms of something that leans towards building tall, but philosophical has been grading out as the worst trait for a number of seasons now. Has a nice central starting position, also synergizes really nicely with the Ottoman starting texts, which are wheel and agriculture. So the potential is here to do well, but we have not seen a whole lot from Suleiman since season 1, where he had a couple good games. But since then, it's been pretty rough going for this guy. I don't think his traits are doing him a lot of favors. Then over here next to him, we have one of the American leaders, Lincoln. Lincoln is one of the most peaceful leaders in Civ 4. He's basically Gandhi light, piece weight of 9, very, very pacifistic, doesn't declare war very often, mostly just wants to stay at peace and build. Unfortunately for him, his traits are not especially good, philosophical, charismatic, not really good enough traits to keep pace with the true economic giants, and as a result, he's not been one of the more successful leaders in past seasons of AI Survivor, so he's off here in the southwest corner. And then last but not least, we have Hannibal, financial leader, financial charismatic. He does have a seafood start here, which is good. The Carthaginian Civ that he's tied to starts with fishing, so this is not bad for him. That said, the starting terrain around him a little bit further out, maybe not quite as good, but the actual starting position, not terrible as far as these things go. Hannibal is very low piece weight. I believe he's piece weight 0, and he is fairly aggressive without being insanely aggressive, as we see from leaders like Shaka, Ragnar, Montezuma, and so on. Okay, so again, here's the zoomed out map. If you want a quick glance at where all the resources are, I know it's hard to see when this zoomed out, but here's where they are. As far as this game goes, we will be running this a week from today as I'm recording this. That will be on April the 14th, so 4/14 It will be at noon Eastern time. It'll be on live stream, although if you're watching this, you probably know that already. We do run a picking contest for these games. If you want to get your entry into the picking contest, you have about a week from when this video is posted to do that. That will be linked underneath the video. And so if you want to toss in your prediction on who's going to win, who's going to come in second, who's going to be first to die, and all that jazz, just follow the link underneath this video. So hope that we will see you there for Civ4 AI Survivor game number 2 coming up in a week on April 14th. Until then, hope you guys are having a great week. See you soon. Take care, folks.